These are the stories I've tried to pass on to my children. Here are the ones I've told them since they were small. That life is mostly good and mostly long. That matches cure the darkness at a stroke. That words are right and violence is wrong. That they are loved. That dreaming is their work. And that there will always be light up ahead because they are so full of light themselves. The reason I became a writer is very straightforward, very, very straightforward. Hopefully your image of your own childhood is good. My central image is of being under a table in our kitchen, under a big deal table with my brothers and sisters, looking out from it as if you were looking out from a cave, as a wave of violence broke from one side of the kitchen to the other as my parents fought each other. And I would look out from under this table, from this cave, and see this, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to impact on it, and I didn't know what to do. So what I used to do was put it down on paper, just set it down like a weight. This happened today. My mother said this. My dad did that. Because it was the only way I felt that I could impact on it. When 9/11 happened, I felt that I was under the table again, watching the television.
Fire crews just screaming into this area from every conceivable direction.
When this thing happened, it seemed to me that the nightmare had broken out into the day. Or rather, that it wasn't a nightmare at all, that this was awakening from the dream that everything was okay, the dream that if you did your best, it would be okay. And I felt a bit like this thing we're watching is something we have known in our bones. It's something we have known all along. It's the skull beneath the skin, which is grinning at us, which is kind of grinning at all the efforts we have made to be good, to be decent, to be a wee bit selfless. It's laughing at us and it's saying, more fool you. I heard a telephone conversation when I was thinking about this stuff, which to me brings it all into absolute focus. Somebody makes a telephone call from the 83rd floor, afraid that she's going to be burnt alive, and somebody takes the call. So what does the person who takes such a call find to say? You talk about setting things against despair, setting things up against death. What would you find to set against that if somebody is on the phone to you saying, I'm 1,000 feet up and I think I'm going to burn to death? Talk to me.
Everywhere on the floor. Okay, I know you don't see it, and I know, but I'm going to document. I'm documenting what you say. Okay, and it's very hot. We see no fire, but you see smoke, right? It's very hot. I don't see any air anymore. Okay. All I see is smoke. Okay, dear. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Stay calm with me. Stay calm. Now, listen. The call is in. I'm documenting. I'm gonna let this. Hold on 1 second, please. I'm going to die, aren't I? No. I'm going to die. Ma'am, say your prayers. And we're going to think positive because you got to help each other get off the floor. Now, stay calm. You're doing a good job, ma'am. You're doing a good job. It's so hot.
What would I have said to you if you were mine? What words could I have found to hold the line? What might I have given you to take away through a dreadful going into being gone? The truth is, I'd have likely been struck dumb, my heart stuck in my mouth like a swollen tongue. I think, like a lot of people, there was a last of days, there was an end of days feeling about the images that we were prey to, if you like, prey to the watching of. There was an apocalyptic end of days. All bets are off. And what were the bets? The bets that everybody had been making, small bets on the hopefulness of life, on the idea that love is around the corner if it's not with you now, that your youngsters can have a happier time than you did. for making this film at this time is to try and weigh the heart of the world. You know, that to try and take the weight between what's good, what's about life, what's anti-death, and what is death, and what's all about death. And you could say, well, why would you do that? And I would say, if we don't do that, if I don't do the bit that I can do, we'll never put the dream back together again. We'll never put the pieces back together again, and we'll never sleep. I'll never sleep easily again. You know, there's no doubt, whatever you think about 9/11, you would have to say it took the good out of us. There was a deficit just by watching it on the television. There was an absence. There was a want. So what I want to wrestle with is, okay, what puts the good back? Two stories stand together. One is death, and force, and want, and it makes perfect sense. The other, though it tries to stand as tall, might not amount to anything at all, except a tale we hum against despair, that the effort to be loving is a power that needs to be put up against a wall.